What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother, King Jabez. Back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at The King Jabez. And for those who want to talk to me one-on-one, I do offer consultations. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. Today's video is about the chosen and why we attract elite people. The chosen attract elite people for a number of reasons, but in the context of today's video, it's simply because you are unlike anyone you've ever met. Let's talk about just your energy and who you are as a person. Your energy is impacted by the way you carry yourself, your conversation, your character, your spiritual life, such as your prayer, devotion, meditation, journaling, your connection to the Most High God, your private life. Your sexual energy is your creative ability. And this is why I've done videos over in the past over on TikTok for the women about celibacy that did very well. In fact, I had one called Celibacy Gives You an Angelic Glow. And a lot of ladies liked the video. Did very well over on TikTok last year. And of course, for the fellows who follow me, I've done a lot of content on the practice of seed retention. Your big bro sitting at 60 plus days right now. You see the glow, my boy. I mean, the beard, the hair, the skin complexion, the eyes, all of this is a result of the discipline of seed retention for a man. And on the flip side of that coin, for the ladies who see this video, you can't do that, but you can be celibate and your creative energy will increase, and you also will be blessed by the Most High to manifest in your business, to manifest in your family, for those of you who have children. And it always brings good omens into your life. So it's not just for men. Men have, it's different with retention in terms of all that comes with that. But for the women who see this video, both sexes can benefit from this discipline of taking that energy and redirecting it to your creative ability and output. And that will make you unlike anyone ever met before. In addition to that, the way you carry yourself, the way you live your life, your disciplines, what you eat, all of these various practices will impact how people treat you. So you have an individual who has control over their personal life. You have someone who eats a good diet, who's fit, who's reading books each day, taking care of themselves on a physical as well as a spiritual, mental level, having an interesting conversation, having something to talk about, being able to create dialogue with other people, being friendly, not saying being a nice person and a pushover, but being an individual that people can talk to and feel comfortable around. You have an aura and glow about you that makes people want to deal with you. There's something that is magnetic about you that draws people to you. That's why people who are in position to bless and to elevate will see you, because you stand out from the crowd. And the reason you stand out is because you are an individual. You're not trying to be like anybody else. You're not a copycat. You're someone who knows how to walk in your power. You're an individual that has the ability to manifest your thoughts. Right? I say it all the time. Your mind, the brain, is the instrument of manifestation. And the thoughts and the ideas you have, you're able to take that and to visualize those thoughts and to meditate. Now, these are principles that are taught in the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, right? And so I do believe in the power of visualizing, meditation, and doing that, and how you can just manifest your goals. It's going to blow your mind. You know what I mean? And when you're keeping yourself pure, it helps you to get there that much quicker. You see what I'm saying? You have an intelligence that they can respect, right? Because you've developed your mind, whether it be through formal study, your own personal time of thinking, reflection, the ebooks you may listen to, the content that you digest, whatever system you have for learning, you have a knowledge that people can respect. And when they're around you, they feel nourished, they feel better. This is what happens when you're with an individual who has a wealth of knowledge. They can empower you. The truth is, you know this, knowledge is power. And we have someone who has skill in whatever industry it may be. Tattoo artists, barbers, beauticians, artists, spiritual leaders, entrepreneurs, content creators, whoever you may be that listens to this type of talk. the knowledge you've accumulated from personal experience as well as formal study. That's how you become wiser. Is you read a book, or take a class, or however you learn. You accumulate that knowledge, and you take that knowledge, and you also have a real life experience. And when you have an individual that has both, you are now someone that elite people will want to talk to because you have something to offer. You give people life, right? The power of life is in our words. And so this is why it's so important each day to speak good words of yourself. It is important to have affirmations, to speak the right words out of your mouth concerning your future. You got to be careful speaking negativity over your life, over your week, over your day. Some of us, it'd be Monday and Tuesday, you've already spoken just this bad vibe over your entire week. And you can't do that. So I do believe that us collectively, as chosen men and women, have the ability to shift the culture, have the ability to empower others, to encourage them, and to lead people into a place of blessing. So challenge yourself to do some things differently. Doing the same thing, expecting different results, I think you know the answer to that already, what that leads to. That's a cycle of defeat. So you and I, we have to do new things, challenge ourselves to grow, to evolve. And for some, this may mean traveling. This may mean moving to another state, meeting new people, reading new books, studying new subjects. We don't want to be one-dimensional people. We want to be versatile. And that type of leverage can help you impact a lot of people. And that's something that I think some people like about me, others don't, is that versatility. Like I can spend hours talking about the Bible and biblical texts and the knowledge I have with that and all I've learned. And I also have hours of conversations about the hip-hop game. And I've read books about rap music and listened to hundreds of albums, have a very well-rounded perspective of rap, the rap game. I'm talking about from the 80s to 2025. I understand the hip-hop lane. And when you are a multidimensional person, it's easy for people to judge you, to put you in a box, to think that you're a hypocrite. And what's interesting to me about that is that the people who say you're a hypocrite are often the people that are very ineffective for reaching most people. They have a very judgmental, self-righteous spirit that doesn't reach anybody. And when they can see someone like myself or others having success in reaching the masses, rather than saying, man, that was wise, it has to be something you did wrong. And that's the type of person you are. When you have this ability to reach a lot of people, those who can't will judge, point the finger, and accuse you of doing something evil because you have the humility to embrace different types of people. That is a blessing. That is not a curse. And so when you are someone who is multidimensional, right? A person who can think outside the box, can't be put into one box, be prepared to be misunderstood, but being misunderstood by some people will lead to an open door for a lot more people. Being willing to be misunderstood by some is okay if you can reach the masses. And I'll say this in closing this video, if you can do this, this tells me you have a deep spiritual base, as well as a knowledge of the culture in the world you live in. And with that really deep spirituality and that knowledge of the world you live in, which means you're in the real world. You understand the culture, the country you live in, the music, the food. You're a very cultured person. When you are cultured and spiritual, coupled with or mixed with humility, you are in a position, I'm going to drop this piece on you real quick, to have elite people see you because you are well-rounded. We have so many extreme people who are spiritual but no culture. You have all culture and no spirituality. Or you have one or the other or both, but you're very prideful. The key to this message, and I want to kind of drop this as I close this because this is the most important part. Hopefully listen to it this far. To receive this message, you have to be someone who is deeply spiritual, connected to the Most High, which means you have a virtue flowing through you. You are a person who understands the culture and the world in which you live. And with that, you have a humility to Take all that experience, knowledge, and perspective and reach real people. If you can do that, then that will put you in a position to be seen by elite people. And this is something that the Most High can use to push you forward in life. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for listening. God bless.